Hello, in this video is gonna show you how to repair your denture, kind of a slightly proper professional way. I have a previous video about repairing denture using some other type of a model, which is making it with a Play-Doh. So I'm gonna use a plaster. As you can see, I have a plaster here. You can get your plaster any type of a Home Depot or whatever places. So plaster is easy to find, and then I'm gonna use the plaster as a mold. And then as you can see in my other video, I was showing exactly how to repair it. You know, I was criticized a lot on that video. I guess some experts consider the video that you can ruin your denture by doing so. But what if you broke? You don't have money to go to the dental office to spend $200, $300, and $150, or you don't have insurance to fix your denture. You're gonna have to improvise with what is available in the market. So this is what is available in the market, and to easy repair, you don't have no tools, you don't have anything. So that's what I'm trying to pretend here, that in that case a scenario where you basically don't have nothing in your hand to repair your denture. So what I can do and show you is exactly could be your situation. You know, you have a dentures like this, like that. So you have a denture like that, and you just brushing it or waking up in the morning, and all of a sudden fall to the ground and then break, or your dog shoot it. And so what to do with the broken denture? So here is what we do. You pick up the pieces, you know, either if it's shattered in 4 or 5 pieces, you pick them up, you pick up the pieces, and then you start putting it together like a puzzle. But then you're gonna need super glue to glue them back together in the way they were, basically. And you have to pick up every single piece of that denture. So, and glue it back in the way on the way it was before. So right there is, I put a super glue on it. I'm gonna hold it for at least a minute, so that way the super glue can hold it together. Then after that, I will be able to create a mold. You know, that's easy and simple. Even if you had 6 pieces of your denture, you can pick up all these 6 pieces and put them together. I trust there is a lot of type of material out there to make dentures. There is injection, there is now 3Ds computers, and then I still believe the heat cure is one of the most dense acrylic out there. So this is already set, and then I'm ready to put some Vaseline on it. I have to grease it in order for me to separate that from the stone, from the you have to get a brush and grease that, because if you don't grease it, then you're not gonna be able to pull it out of the mold that you're creating, which is the plaster. You're not gonna be able to take it out of there. So grease it, because here there is some, we call those undercuts, so it's gonna be hard to pull it out if you're not greasing it. So you put some Vaseline on it. Here it is. You'll have to use something like this to grease. I'm gonna create the mold. I'm gonna put some plastic right there, and I'm gonna mix my plaster. I'm gonna mix my plaster. As you can see right there, Remember, in the previous video, I was doing this with Play-Doh, even imagining that there is no plaster around. So I use a Play-Doh, anything that can hold together while I'm trying to fix that denture. So you need to create a mold. Here it is. It's a perfect. This is how your plaster should look like. Should not be runny. I'm gonna create the base. And here we go. Now I can be ready to flip it over that base. As you can see here, I'm not gonna bury it. I have to be able to pull this off. I'm gonna wait until the plaster is completely set. You don't need, it's like if you see that kind of a area, I don't want to create myself and get myself in trouble by burying this denture. I want to be able to pop it out with no problem. So you're gonna leave it like that for about 20 minutes until the plaster is already set. So then this way you can go to the following step of repairing this denture. So again, don't forget to subscribe and hit a notification, and this way I can you can be notified every time you log into this video. It's confusing. Again, don't forget to subscribe. Every time you can be notified every time I load a new video. So I gonna wait for at least 20 minutes. So then this way this is gonna be ready in 20 minutes. As you can see, I will break this denture with the slash hammer. I will break it and then put it back together in one piece. We'll see how that will go. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, this denture is broke completely. See that? We're going to put it together in one piece. So I'm gonna show you how to also repair and put this denture together. So as you can see here, this one already has a reline material in it. So most of you who has some type of incident like that more likely will have a reline material in it, so which is in a way good because keeps the dentures together. Do not remove the reline out of it, keep the reline in it, as you can see. So you can see all the fractures that is going on over here. It's broken pretty much in pieces. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm going to keep the dentures together by start gluing it. So I'm gonna start from this side. From this side, I will keep it compressed. I'm slightly concerned about this area over here. I'm going to keep it, and right here, before I start putting the rest of it together. Like I said, the reline, the soft liner is keeping the denture together, but it is completely in pieces at the moment, but it needs to be fixed. So hold my finger out. The super glue, sometimes it's good to put some water on it so the super glue start bonding and setting, you know, because the denture is too dry. There are some super glues that work with itself without any type of accelerator. Right now I'm using the water as an accelerator because the type of glue that I'm using, it needs that acceleration on by putting some water on. So right now I'm gonna do that other part. As you can see, moving my camera, and the other part of it, this is not gonna be easy task. It's not gonna be it's gonna be a slightly hard to fix this denture, but it's fixable. The best thing to do is just reline it. For this type of repair, you might pay about $300 to $400 at a dental office, which you can do it yourself. So, and you have to make sure that the midline crack is still okay, because you don't want to open have a diasma or gap between your center of your denture. So here there's slightly some pieces that are missing from here, and then next step what I'm gonna do, this denture is already glued all together in one piece. So the next part of it is to create the model. I'm gonna put I don't need to put any type of Vaseline, but I'm gonna do it for easy removal right here. So same way with the other denture, I'm going to mix some. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to mix some plaster. You can do that with a stone too. The stone is a little bit more dense, it's harder. Well, that's the professional way to do is with the stone. It's like creating a new model. But in this case, I'm gonna do it with the plaster. I'm not gonna remove pretty much nothing out of the soft reline until I have a model, because all you have to do is create a model to work with. You need a model. So I'm gonna show you here. It looks really runny. I'm going to put a little more in it. Should not be like that, so you can make a model with the runny plaster. Remember, if you just happen to tune into this channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit a notification so you can be notified every time I load a new video. So I think this is enough. Still a little runny, but I can work with. You can add a little bit more to it if you have more available while you're in this. Should be, if I continue moving like that for at least 5 more minutes, it will give me my consistency that I want. But I'm just gonna go ahead and pour the stone in it. I mean the plaster in it. Then fill it all up. Put a little bit, you know, I have a little plastic bag over here, sandwich bag, so doesn't stick to the table. So I'm just making a little bit of a base for this model so it can be easy to handle. Again, if you're seriously on learning this, you're gonna have to watch the entire video. Don't fast forward because you can be skipping steps. If you're seriously on learning this type of work, this is one way to do it. If you're in that situation of breaking your denture, this is the easy way. You don't have to run to the dentist and say, oh my god, my denture is broken, you know, I don't know what else to do. Here is how you do it. You glue it. You find every single piece of your denture. Either sometimes when the dogs eat some, they isn't really good. So I think in that case, if your dog eat your denture, I don't know what to tell you, because pieces gonna be missing. You're gonna have to go to the dentist, more likely, or you have to take impression of your mouth, and then what's one way to do it? You take impression of your mouth and make a mold and put that denture, whatever remaining pieces are, so then you have a model and you just fill the space. It's like a puzzle. It's missing 1 or 2 pieces, then you put the puzzle back together. Here is while I'm waiting for this to dry. Here is the one. They split it in half. This is, remember, this one, it was only 2 pieces, and then this one, there's a multiple, so many pieces in there that it was broken. And then that one here is only 2 pieces. So I glued those 2 pieces together. Now I gotta go ahead to pull it apart. Pull it apart. It's really dry. You start poking. It's you can see here it's coming apart and should be easy to remove. Here we go. So you got a model. You got a model that you can work with. So here is the denture. All I have to do here and put some grease around it, around this model, and I'll be ready to put the new material on. The reason why I put that grease on is so that way it can be easy to pull apart. That's about it. It's like a separator. It's like a separator. So this is how what I'm doing with the other one. So we're gonna be using that reline kit right here that you can find it at any of those stores, like Walmart, Kmart, CVS, John and Reed, all these stores where you can even order it online, I think. I go into now break this from where it was broken. This is the pieces of it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove all this glue that is on it. So, and I'm gonna show you how you will do that. So here is my handpiece. Here is my handpiece. That's a professional handpiece. I have my dust collector. It will collect the dust. So if you don't have a dust collector, you're gonna be using face mask. Is one good way to avoid inhale those dust particles. It's loud. The dust collector is loud. You can also use your lathe. If you have a lathe, it's faster. Also, what you're gonna do is creating a rough surface. As you can see, I'm taking off the old acrylic that was there. So that's about it. Gonna push this back. Gonna get back here to continue doing this. I'm gonna put it back on the model. Put it back on a model. So now you have a model that is a reference. This is your reference point over here. These are your models. So, okay, find the other broken piece. And here it is. And here it is. What you're going to do is add acrylic between all these areas that are broken. So right there. Make sure your interiors are really together. As you can see here, I will rough this area up a little bit. I'm gonna do it with the lathe faster. Just make sure it's rough and should come together really nice. So I'm going to start mixing the material right now, so that way I'll show you how to fix. So the powder. This is the powder. I probably only need one. For sure, it's better to, yeah, probably two. Probably the both. Yeah, I'm gonna need the both of them. I have never used this. I mean, I create another video for it, but you don't use that in a laboratory. This is a home. This is for homemade type of repair. Desperate situation. You don't have money, you broke. All you want to do is get your denture back and your small back temporarily while you save enough money to go to the dental office. That's the purpose of this. Temporary fix. As you can see, it's a little messy. I think it is ready to the camera. So I'm ready to, first I'm gonna be putting on the surface on the model. It's a weird acrylic. It's not easy to work with. Even me as a technician, I'm not familiar with what did they actually create it with. It's kind of a hard. What I'm going to do is apply force pressure to the other side, so this way can bond easily. Like I said, it's slightly not easy to work with, but you can do this. So here is the other piece. I just gonna bond it right together, and using my fingers, yeah, it's kind of a hard to, it dries out really quick also. I need more liquid to put it on to smooth those surfaces up. You need more liquid to work with. Here it is. Now it's better. Need more liquid. I'm gonna put it here in front. It sets up really quick. You're gonna be doing this slightly fast. Temporary fix, I think, is good enough to put it in the water. Put it together and just gonna put it in the warm water for, I think, 10 minutes, and think it looks really okay. I mean, okay, it looks really okay. Temporary fix. You will be able to wear your denture again until you have enough cash to get it professionally done. But I'm going to put that in the water so that way you'll be able to see the final result. So while the other denture Walmart type of acrylic is getting dry under the warm water, we're gonna do this other denture that, remember, it was really broken to pieces. It's still setting, but I think I can pull it off so I can start working on it. I'm gonna wash it with water and then start. Here is the model. That's all I need. All I need from this is the model. I'm gonna start breaking it in little pieces that that I need in order to repair. So here it is. I'm going to clean it all out and start repairing it. So here it is. I'm going to start pulling the areas that I need apart. This is gonna be slightly challenging, but not impossible. So we're gonna do it here. I'm going to use a slightly different burr for my hand piece also. So I'm going to use my, I might not need, gonna have my face mask on for the dust particles, that you don't want that in your face. Just gonna open up all the broken parts all the way to the reline material. All the broken parts to all the way to the reline material. This is broken over there. Also broken here. I'm just gonna follow all this crack. I'm gonna follow all the crack all the way to the soft liner. Try to make it through the soft liner, because if you take the soft liner off, you're gonna need a new one, and you might not be able to afford a new soft liner. And the tooth also is broken, but in this case we will just put it together. We can repair the tooth and put a new tooth in it, but then that's another process and that's another video. For now we will just worry about the fracture. There is a fracture here. Just gonna open up that area for the tooth. Nobody gonna just see that. I broke it all the way through. So basically, it is a mess. What you got here is a mess. It's a puzzle you're gonna be putting together. The most easy part is to reline it or rebase it. So here is all the broken pieces that is being held by just the soft liners, soft reline material. That's only is being held. There's a slightly one also crack over here. Here it is. So you put that back on the model. You might go watch it, and I notice right here there is, I need to reopen it more Let me reopen it right here. Again, if you just tune into this channel, don't forget to subscribe. I know it's a long video or maybe boring, but if you're serious about learning how to repair your denture, you might have to stick around and you will see the final step on this repair. So, and here is the entire process. Basically, to go back and review, you glue every single piece. If that denture case was not didn't have a soft reline on it, you just put piece by piece back together and you make a mold of it and you kind of like put it back in on the model. You kind of open up 1 to 3 millimeters from every single area that was broken, and then you go and start repairing with the new acrylic. So here is my acrylic, and here is my monomer. So I'm going to pour some of this monomer. Is a cold cure monomer, self cured monomer, you name. So I'm just going to use a brush to start putting the acrylic in it. So I'm just putting some monomer for the bonding part of it. So here I come. Just putting acrylic in every crack. You can also mix it apart while you're doing it. You just putting acrylic into the areas that are cracked. You open the areas. You open them. You're kind of like brushing and doing some artwork. As you can see, don't press too hard, you're gonna ruin your brush. There is a special brush for monomer. That regular brush that you get at Walmart, they kind of get bad or melt with the monomer. They're not good. So every time you put a good amount, you kind of get it wet. You get kind of anxious to finish like I'm doing, and I'm like, oh, can't wait to get over with this. But you have to be patient and continue doing the process. As you can see, it started looking like there were almost nothing broken. See, like here, you're putting a slightly thick so you can be able to finish. So this is the way you do it. There is many people that they do it a different way. If I wasn't I could do that in a more higher level, but I'm just trying to show you the most easiest way to do it. So this denture was broken. Just imagine your dog ate your denture and you don't know what to do. Easy. Take some take impression of your mouth. Order some alginate and some trace. And when that arrive, take impression of your mouth. Simple. If you have a colored tooth acrylic, you can actually put that teeth back together. But for now, you will have a pink tooth, and I will have another video. I have a video about how to repair a tooth. That's another. It's easy also to do. Just worry about right now that you need to put your denture back together. So that's what we focus on. That takes a little while, and takes a time. This is a long video, so many steps. We still have to cook this. Putting into a pressure. But if you are serious about learning how to be a lab technician, just hang around. I'm gonna show you every single step in the way. I might not the finest technician out there. Some people are gonna criticize the way I'm doing it because they know better. I'm trying to show you the most easy way. You might criticize me, but this is fixing while you get money to go to the professionals to do it. Here, they will recommend a brand new denture. They're gonna tell you we can't do nothing for you. You're gonna need a brand new because it will be too expensive to fix. That's what they're gonna tell you at the dental office. That you need a brand new denture. But you don't have money to get a brand new because it costs thousands of dollars. So what you gonna do then? Walk around with no teeth? So here is the idea. Why not fix it? You know, you see that picture of this denture, how horrible it was. It was getting hauled by the soft lining material. As right now, it's looking that it has a hope. It can be put together and be denture again. So, as you can see, I just have to cure this, and I'm gonna show you how. I'm just gonna show you the final part of the process is trimming the access. Remember this denture? It was really broken. Just gonna trim it back to where it was. And then it be completely done. You can see here this is the frenum area. Just kind of even things up. Kind of check the areas that it will be poking you. So pretty much it. This is the Walmart CVS Rayland material. Just gonna do some polishing on it and it will be ready to go. And that's it. This is it. Now we're gonna do the regular conventional acrylic. My compressor didn't work, so we'll see how this turned out, because this type of acrylic need an air compressor to be able to process correctly, and the pressure pot, it needs to be pressurized air to have that nice and beautiful finish to it. But did not turn out too horrible. Like, it is okay. All I'm going to do is go ahead and polish it, and it should be fine. There we go. Again, I'm using some industrial tools. You can use all this. You can do this at home with your Dremel. I'm going to show you the final step. How these dentures, broken dentures, turn out. So here is the final. I polish this denture. This is the final part of it. This is the first one I did with the Walmart Rayland kit. You know, Walmart Rayland kit, you get that at Walmart, or you get it on CVS, you get it in any of those places. That repair kit, it actually works out really good. This is the part of this different color over here. This is the pink part. This is different color, but it's completely or you can wear your denture and until it breaks again, you can do it again, or buy a little more professional type of acrylic. So I'm okay with this repair, you know, even though it takes a few steps, but it turned out to be really good. So this is one that you just kind of warm up after you apply it on it, and then put it in a hot water for at least 10 to 20 minutes, and then it will be ready to go. And then you kind of polish it. And then this is the regular acrylic that you remember this denture, it was broken in pieces. I took a slot hammer to break it, and then here it is again. You know, this is the part, the teeth, that it needs to be, I mean, it's posterior. You don't need to even fix that. You can leave it like this, or if you have money, you can actually get that tooth replaced. So it was completely pieces. So now it's fixed with the slightly of a different colors out here too. And your most repair is hard to find the same color. Most laboratories have a different kind of a color shade of acrylic, so sometimes you will not exactly match the color of your denture. But this is okay. This is okay. You will pay about $400 to fixing that denture. More likely they will recommend a new denture for you. If you take that to the dentist in a way that it was, you might get suggested a brand new denture. But like I said, put the pieces together, create a model. You know, you have to create your own models, and then after you get the models, you start opening those areas more, a few millimeters more, and you kind of like squeezing new acrylic to it. So again, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, and leave any type of comment in the comment box. So thank you again for watching my tutorial videos, and here it is, and take a look at it again. It was a long process, but it will help you save some money if you do that at home.